1940 Ford two-door slantback. Price, $18,900. Location, Homosassa, Florida. This 1940 Ford two-door slantback is a former show car that was the subject of a full-metal, custom frame-off build. Well-equipped with modern upgrades including a V8 crate motor, automatic transmission, air conditioning, power windows, disc brakes, and door poppers, it combines vintage pre-war styling with practical drivability. After more than a decade in storage, it is now offered as an easy project and investment opportunity. Exterior. The body retains its original all-metal construction and presents well in blue paint, with a few small chips and blemishes but still carrying a strong show-quality shine. Its classic slantback design is enhanced by shaved handles with remote-operated door poppers, currently non-functional. Interior. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in gray upholstery, with modern conveniences such as air conditioning and power windows, making it more enjoyable for extended drives. The layout balances comfort with clean street rod styling. Drivetrain and chassis. Power comes from a V8 crate engine paired to an automatic transmission. Disc brakes provide reliable stopping power, while the custom frame supports improved handling compared to the original design. The seller notes a sticking starter, a slight lifter tap, believed to adjust out, and that the car has been sitting for over 10 years, fuel system service will be required. Condition and notes. While the car was running and driving properly when parked, it is being sold as is after long-term storage. The cold-blowing AC is a highlight, and with some straightforward attention, fuel refresh, starter service, and minor adjustments, it can be returned to strong running order. Summary. With its desirable 1940 Ford styling, modern upgrades, and past show car pedigree, this slantback offers excellent potential as a father and son project or easy revival candidate. For enthusiasts seeking a pre-war Ford with both classic looks and street rod amenities, this is a compelling opportunity at $18,900. (1960) Cadillac Fleetwood Series 75 Sedan. Price, $37,300. Location, Muskogee, Oklahoma. Summary. This 1960 Cadillac Fleetwood Series 75 sedan limousine presents a rare opportunity to own one of only 718 produced in its model year. Built as Cadillac's most prestigious long-wheelbase sedan, this example blends factory elegance with tasteful modern upgrades, including air-ride suspension, vintage air, and a reliable small-block drivetrain. A proven road car, it's been driven extensively and is ready for long-distance cruising. Exterior. Finished in classic black, the limousine carries all the commanding presence one expects from Cadillac's flagship of 1960. The paint and brightwork show well, with re-chromed elements and undercoat chassis ensuring durability. A Slam Specialties air suspension system with tubular wishbones and rear links allows the car to sit low for show, then raise for smooth driving. The long, sculpted fins and formal roofline remain sharp, making this sedan a head-turner at any gathering. Interior. Inside, the tan interior remains in nice overall condition, with some seats still wrapped in protective plastic. Period-style details are retained, including a factory-style Bluetooth radio for modern convenience. Power windows and power seat controls enhance comfort, while the limousine's spacious rear cabin preserves its executive character. The interior is not Concours restored, but it is highly presentable and fully functional. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood, this Cadillac has been upgraded with a dependable 350 Ci V8 paired to a 700R4 automatic transmission. A Wilwood booster and CPP master cylinder provide strong braking confidence, while dual V-Air 485C compressors, Slam Specialties valves, and controller manage the adjustable suspension. Vintage air ensures reliable climate control. According to the seller, this Cadillac cruises comfortably at 85 miles per hour, requiring little more than one finger on the wheel. Condition and history. This Series 75 is not a trailer queen, it's a proven driver that has seen real use since its restoration and upgrades. The seller notes it has only been trailered once, on the day of purchase, and has otherwise been driven regularly. While not mint, the car is mechanically sorted and designed for enjoyment on the road. Summary. A rare 1960 Cadillac Fleetwood Series 75 sedan with tasteful modern enhancements, this limousine offers the best of both worlds, iconic Cadillac style and modern usability. With only 718 built, it represents a limited production opportunity, and with air ride suspension, updated drivetrain, and vintage air, it's a car built to be enjoyed on the open highway. Offered at $37,300, with trade considerations in the $20-$35K range plus cash. (1947) Oldsmobile Dynamic Sport Coupe. Price, $37,500. Location, Burnaby, British Columbia. This 1947 Oldsmobile Dynamic Sport Coupe Custom Cruiser is a fully restored and extensively modified example that blends late 1940s Oldsmobile style with serious pro-touring performance. Finished in striking red over a bright white interior, it carries the elegance of its era while hiding a modern drivetrain and chassis beneath the classic bodylines. Exterior. The body retains its post-war Oldsmobile curves, accented with generous chrome trim and polished 18-inch fused chrome wheels. Its stance is lowered thanks to 2-inch drop spindles, QA1 tubular A-arms, and coilovers, giving it a commanding yet refined look. Custom touches like the narrowed rear frame and carefully integrated modifications allow the car to maintain its factory silhouette while sitting confidently as a modernized cruiser. Interior. Inside, the cabin has been refinished in bright white with custom details throughout. A chrome-inlaid steering column and custom steering will provide a contemporary feel, while modern comforts such as cruise control, a Kenwood stereo system, and air conditioning make it long-distance ready. Despite the upgrades, the interior still respects the car's vintage luxury roots. Drivetrain and performance. Power comes from a 455 cu Oldsmobile Rocket V8, paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission featuring a mild shift kit. Supporting hardware includes a 4-core custom crossflow radiator, dual 11-inch electric fans with GM sensor, stainless power steering hoses, and a carbon fiber driveshaft. The rear end is a 12-bolt Posey unit with custom leaf springs and QA1 adjustable shocks. This setup provides both durability and confident power delivery. Chassis and braking. The build incorporates a 1980 Camaro front clip for improved geometry and handling. Braking is handled by Wilwood components, 13-inch drilled and slotted rotors with 6-piston calipers up front, and 12-inch slotted rotors with 4-piston calipers at the rear. The result is modern stopping power that matches the car's enhanced performance. Summary. No expense was spared in transforming this Oldsmobile into a custom cruiser. With its combination of period styling, modern handling, serious V8 power, and creature comforts, it is equally suited for car shows, weekend drives, or long-distance touring. This unique 1947 Oldsmobile Custom Cruiser represents a rare opportunity to own a fully built classic that blends post-war design with contemporary engineering. 1962 Chevrolet Impala SS. Price, $34,000. Location, Woodland, California. Offered for sale is a 1962 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport, finished in a striking red-on-red color combination. With 65,000 miles showing, this SS blends factory originality with thoughtful upgrades, making it both a collectible and a capable driver. The Impala SS was Chevrolet's flagship full-size performance model for 1962, and this example captures that early 60s muscle luxury spirit. Exterior. The car wears a vibrant red exterior that emphasizes the Super Sport's signature styling details. From its sweeping profile to its distinct trim, the presentation is true to its era. Chrome bumpers and brightwork remain in clean condition, complementing the bold finish. Interior. Inside, the SS carries a matching red interior that highlights its period-correct sporty yet comfortable design. The cabin retains the Super Sport's upscale touches while providing driver-friendly features such as factory air conditioning and power steering, rare options that enhance comfort on long cruises. Drivetrain and performance. Power comes from a strong-running 327 cubic inch V8 paired with a modern 700 R4 automatic transmission, offering smooth shifting and highway-friendly overdrive. A new Edelbrock carburetor has been fitted for reliable performance. The car also benefits from power brakes, improving stopping ability, and steering assist for easier maneuverability. Undercarriage in condition. According to the seller, the undercarriage and trunk are very solid, free from major rust or structural concerns. The vehicle is described as mechanically sound, with no significant issues reported. Summary. This 1962 Chevrolet Impala SS represents a desirable mix of factory style and upgraded drivability. With its 327 V8, overdrive transmission, factory AC, and strong overall condition, it's equally suited to weekend cruising or show field display. At $34,000 OBO, it's a well-presented example of one of Chevrolet's most iconic early 60s models. 1937 Packard 120 Sport Coupe. Price, $17,800. Location, Miami. A graceful expression of pre-war American luxury, this 1937 Packard 120 Sport Coupe presents as a fully restored and rust-free example finished in elegant coachman green over a gray broadcloth interior, complete with a factory rumble seat upholstered in gray leather. Combining style, performance, and craftsmanship, this two-passenger coupe with auxiliary seating represents one of the most desirable configurations of the Packard 120 lineup. The vehicle benefits from a full restoration that emphasized both aesthetics and mechanical reliability, making it not only a showpiece but also a roadworthy classic. Exterior. This Packard's sleek coachman green paintwork was professionally applied during restoration and remains in excellent condition, showcasing a deep gloss and smooth finish throughout. The body panels are straight and true, with no evidence of previous rust or damage, and the doors, trunk, and hood align cleanly. Chrome trim and brightwork, including the iconic Packard grille, bumpers, headlamp bezels, and belt line molding, present brilliantly, offering a strong contrast to the rich green body. The dual horns, Packard hood ornament, and finely detailed grille further enhance the car's vintage grandeur. A factory rumble seat, trimmed in gray leather, folds open at the rear to accommodate 2 additional passengers, a signature feature that evokes the golden era of coach-built styling. Wide white-wall radial tires mounted on painted steel wheels with polished hubcaps give the car both period-correct appearance and improved road handling. The restored underbody is clean and rust-free, consistent with the car's overall condition. Interior. Inside, the passenger cabin is richly upholstered in gray broadcloth with vertical pleats and matching door panels. The front bench seat offers generous space and comfort for 2, and the rumble seat at the rear adds charm and versatility. Wood grain trim across the dash and window surrounds has been painstakingly refinished to reflect the quality and character of the original design. The dashboard features a factory-style gauge cluster with clean, legible instruments and tasteful chrome switchgear. A period-correct deluxe heater is installed below the dash for added comfort. Every detail of the interior, from the headliner to the carpet, has been restored with care, making the cockpit a welcoming and authentically vintage environment. The steering wheel, gear selector, and pedal trim retain their factory contours and feel, reinforcing the car's connection to its 1930s origins. Drivetrain and mechanical. Under the hood lies Packard's proven 282 cubic inch inline 8-cylinder engine rated at 120 horsepower, hence the 120 model designation. The engine has been meticulously maintained and features porcelain-coated intake and exhaust manifolds, a hallmark of pre-war Packard quality. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a synchronized 3-speed manual transmission that shifts smoothly. The mechanical systems have been recently serviced to ensure trouble-free operation, including a rebuilt fuel system, tuned ignition, and fluids refreshed. Summary. This 1937 Packard 120 Sport Coupe is a rare opportunity to acquire a well-restored, fully serviced example of one of the most stylish American coupes of the pre-war era. With its desirable rumble seat configuration, 8-cylinder power plant, and elegant proportions, this car offers the sophistication of a luxury classic combined with road-ready reliability. Whether added to a private collection, displayed at concours events, or enjoyed on scenic weekend tours, this Packard is a standout example of 1930s motoring excellence. 1940 Ford Coupe. Price, $40,000. Location, Nashville, Tennessee. This 1940 Ford Coupe is a beautiful blend of classic styling and modern street rod performance, offering timeless design with impressive drivability. Finished in a striking two-tone teal and black paint scheme, this car instantly commands attention. The lustrous finish brings out the sculpted curves and iconic proportions of the 40 Ford body, while the subtle custom striping adds just the right touch of flair without overpowering its vintage lines. A staggered stance with 14-inch front and 15-inch rear wheels wrapped in P2 1570 R14 and P2 75/60 R15 tires gives it a powerful yet refined posture. The bright work shines throughout, and the trim has been meticulously maintained. Inside, you'll find a fully custom gray vinyl interior with tasteful multicolored accents. Bucket seats provide period-inspired comfort while enhancing driver support. The updated dash features a full set of VDO gauges, offering precise readouts with a clean look. A GM tilt steering column improves driving ergonomics, while the column shifter preserves a neat floor layout. There's also additional storage behind the seats, making this street rod both stylish and practical. Other features include power steering for easy handling and an AM/FM cassette stereo to bring vintage vibes to your drive. Under the hood is a 350 SID V8 engine, brought to life with an Edelbrock 1407 single 4-barrel carburetor, delivering a satisfying blend of power and responsiveness. Paired with a TH200-4 or 4-speed automatic transmission, this Ford is just as happy cruising down the highway as it is prowling local roads. The Mustang 2 front suspension, for link rear with coilovers, and power disc brakes ensure it handles and stops far better than the original ever could. The dual Flowmaster exhaust system gives it a bold, aggressive growl that matches its muscular performance and polished aesthetic. This 40 Ford is not just a pretty face, it's a well-engineered, driver-focused street rod that brings the best of old and new together. With its timeless looks, strong performance, and thoughtful upgrades, it's ready to turn heads at car shows or cruise nights, while offering the comfort and reliability for longer road trips. A true blend of vintage charm and modern capability, this classic is more than just a collector's piece, it's a machine you'll actually enjoy driving. (1936) Chevrolet Race Rod Truck. Price, $28,500. Location, Minneapolis, MN. This 1936 Chevrolet Race Rod Truck is a one-off custom-build blending pre-war styling with modern race-inspired engineering. Riding on a full custom tube chassis built to NASCAR standards, it is powered by a highly unique Ford inline 6-stroke to 347 CI and paired with a built AOD automatic transmission. With its radical mechanicals, custom suspension, and distinctive hot rod presentation, this truck is a true turnkey performance machine. Exterior. Finished in sleek black, the truck maintains its classic 1930 Chevrolet pickup cab profile but rides much lower and more aggressive thanks to its tube chassis and race-inspired stance. Its custom-build quality is evident throughout, combining vintage steel with modern hot rod craftsmanship. Interior. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in bold red, with odometer gauges to monitor performance and a straightforward driver-focused layout. Everything inside emphasizes function over frills, staying true to its racing hot rod theme. Drivetrain and chassis. The star of the build is the Clifford-built Ford 300 CI inline 6, bored and stroked to 347 CI. This engine features one of only 2 Clifford custom manifolds ever made, making it an exceptionally rare setup. It's paired to an AOD 3-speed automatic transmission with a manual valve body, built to withstand up to 1,500 horsepower. Power is sent to a Ford 9-inch rear with Franklin Posey track and 3.70 gears. Supporting performance comes from custom suspension front and rear, an aluminum radiator with electric fans, MSD ignition, and a full custom fuel system. Stopping power is provided by Willwood power-assisted 4-wheel disc brakes. Summary. Unique, rare, and professionally built, this 1936 Chevrolet Race Rod truck represents the perfect fusion of vintage hot rod looks and race-ready engineering. With its Clifford-built stroker inline 6, NASCAR-inspired tube chassis, and turnkey reliability, it offers one of the most distinctive custom truck builds available today. (1954) Ford Crestline Country Squire. Price, $47,500. Location, St. Catharines, ON. This 1954 Ford Crestline Country Squire wagon has received a full nut and bolt, frame-off restoration, bringing one of Ford's most distinctive post-war family haulers back to show-quality condition. A multiple car show winner, including honors from the Crown Victoria Association, this example pairs originality with authenticity, making it a rare opportunity for collectors. Exterior. Finished in sandalwood tan, the wood-accented Country Squire bodywork shines with restored trim and re-chromed bumpers done to show standards. All glass is in excellent condition, with proper fit and function. A visor and Coker 15-inch wide whitewall tires complete the period look, giving the wagon a commanding presence. Interior. The restored cabin is trimmed in red and white, featuring the desirable 3-seat configuration. Details such as the NOS steering wheel, fully reconditioned radio, electric clock, and vacuum wipers provide an authentic mid-1950s atmosphere. Every component has been carefully renewed, with quality materials and attention to detail throughout. Drivetrain. Power comes from a rebuilt 239 CUN Ford Flathead V8, paired with a rebuilt 3-speed column shift manual transmission with overdrive. The drivetrain has been restored to factory standards for smooth, reliable performance, making this wagon as capable on the road as it is on the show field. Chassis and mechanical. Underneath, the suspension and braking systems have been thoroughly renewed, including new bushings, shocks, and a full set of new drum brakes. A gel 6-volt battery ensures period-correct electrical function, while the undercarriage reflects the same restoration quality seen throughout. Summary. This 1954 Ford Crestline Country Squire is a beautifully restored, award-winning station wagon that perfectly represents the elegance and practicality of 1950s American motoring. With its combination of show-quality presentation, authentic restoration details, and strong mechanical condition, it stands out as one of the finest examples available. It is ready to enjoy on the road or display at concours-level events. (1939) Cadillac Fleetwood Sedan. Price, $27,500. Location, Brookfield, Massachusetts. This 1939 Cadillac Fleetwood sedan is a stately pre-war classic that captures the elegance and presence of Cadillac's finest offerings. Presented in black with a leather-covered roof and classic suicide rear doors, it reflects the craftsmanship of Fleetwood-bodied Cadillacs at the close of the 1930s. Exterior. The body is finished in traditional black, complemented by a period-correct leather top, a luxury detail that underscores its formal limousine-like presentation. The long, sweeping fenders, integrated headlights, and rear-hinged back doors highlight Cadillac's hallmark design cues of the era. Chrome trim and bright work retain a handsome appearance, adding to its dignified character. Interior. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in gray, offering a simple but refined presentation. The long wheelbase provides ample rear seat comfort, in keeping with its role as a prestige sedan. The interior's understated elegance matches the Fleetwood tradition of luxury design. Drivetrain. Power comes from Cadillac's durable cast-iron V8 engine, paired here with an automatic transmission. While the car runs and drives, the seller notes it would benefit from a tune-up and new tires. Given its age and period mechanicals, transport by trailer is recommended until those items are addressed. Summary. With just 25,717 miles indicated, this 1939 Cadillac Fleetwood offers an outstanding foundation for preservation or restoration. Featuring classic suicide doors, a leather top, and Cadillac's signature V8 power, it embodies the prestige of pre-war American motoring. At $27,500, it represents a rare opportunity to acquire a Fleetwood-bodied Cadillac sedan that is both collectible and remarkably complete. (1948) Pontiac Silver Streak. Price, $24,500. Location, Alabama. A triumph of late-40s American design, this 1948 Pontiac Silver Streak blends Art Deco elegance with Harley Earl's signature flair, all wrapped in two-tone sophistication. Distinguished by its signature chrome bands that run the length of the hood and trunk, the silver streaks that saved the brand, this torpedo-bodied four-door sedan offers a unique opportunity to own a meticulously preserved and recently refreshed piece of post-war GM history. With a freshly rebuilt engine, working hydromatic transmission, and rare rear wiper, this silver streak is ready to show and go. Exterior. Finished in a gleaming black with silver accent panels that sweep from the door tops over the fenders, the paint presents beautifully. A fastback torpedo roofline dips gracefully into a rounded rear deck, adorned with triple chrome bands that lend the model its name. Chrome trim is abundant and polished, including curved gravel guards, detailed bumpers, full-wheel skirts, and period-correct wheel covers with red pinstriping and wide white-wall tires. The iconic Pontiac Chiefwood ornament crowns the silver-streaked front end above a 4-bar grille. A functioning rear windshield wiper, an exceptional feature for 1948, adds a dash of futurism to this historic design. Interior. Step into a richly appointed cabin trimmed in soft gray tufted broadcloth with deep bolsters and overstuffed comfort. The wide rear bench offers lounge-like legroom, while matching mohair headliner and square-patterned tan engraved broadcloth door panels maintain the luxurious, period-correct feel. A simulated wood-grain dash houses cream Bakelite knobs, a sweeping speedometer, and a curvaceous center speaker grille. The factory radio remains intact, currently inoperative, and the steering wheel, with its warm ivory hue and chief center medallion, adds a finishing touch of vintage class. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood, a 248.9 CI inline six-cylinder engine was professionally rebuilt by Willow Automotive in New York, with less than 200 miles logged since the overhaul. Fuel delivery is handled by a single-barrel carburetor with an oil bath air cleaner. Power is routed through a 4-speed hydromatic automatic transmission, an advanced option for its day, and sent to the rear wheels via a 4.11 gear set. Supporting mechanicals have been comprehensively updated. New belts and hoses, a record radiator, rebuilt starter, and a rebuilt generator, all completed in 2021, ensure reliable operation. Undercarriage. The underbody shows solid rockers, intact floor pans, and well-preserved structural steel, thanks in part to a thick layer of professionally applied undercoating. Minor surface rust is limited to expected areas on the exhaust and drivetrain components. A May 2022 brake service included turned drums and new shoes. The front suspension utilizes independent coil springs, while the rear rides on traditional leaf springs, delivering the smooth, supple ride Pontiac was known for. Drivability. On a road test, the car fired easily, idled smoothly, and performed admirably with composed manners and plenty of vintage charm. The rebuilt engine and automatic transmission worked in tandem without issue. All systems functioned as intended: lights, wipers, including the rear, and gauges, aside from the horn and radio. The cabin remains quiet and comfortable, making it a genuine pleasure to cruise in, especially with its commanding fastback presence. Summary. From its gleaming silver streaks to its artful curves and plush interior, this 1948 Pontiac offers an excellent combination of style, rarity, and drivability. With its recent mechanical refresh and tasteful factory-correct color scheme, this is an ideal choice for collectors of post-war Americana or anyone seeking a distinctive and reliable showpiece with historical pedigree. Whether you're looking to drive it, show it, or simply admire it, this Pontiac delivers in every category. $1939 Chevrolet Special Deluxe. Price, $21,000. Location, Burbank, California. The 1939 Chevrolet Special Deluxe embodies pre-war American motoring with its elegant styling, refined details, and smooth-running inline-six. This example has been beautifully restored and is offered as a turnkey classic with both originality and tasteful upgrades. Exterior. Finished in a striking root beer brown pearl, the paint shows depth and gloss that highlights the flowing late 1930s body lines. Chrome trim and bumpers gleam in spotless condition, complemented by a triple trumpet horn for added period flair. With its long 113-inch wheelbase and graceful fenders, the Special Deluxe stands as a stylish representation of Chevrolet's pre-war lineup. Interior. Inside, the cabin is correctly restored with period-appropriate mohair upholstery, giving a warm and authentic presentation. The column-mounted vacuum-assisted shifter controls the 3-speed manual transmission, while the layout reflects the elegance of late 1930s Chevrolet design. Drivetrain and chassis. Power comes from a rebuilt 216 CI Stovebolt inline-6 producing around 85 horsepower. It's paired with a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission. The car features Chevrolet's advanced for its day independent knee-action front suspension, shared with the Master Deluxe trim, and hydraulic drum brakes for confident cruising. The electrical system has been fully rewired to the correct 6-volt setup, ensuring reliable starts without lag. Condition and extras. This Special Deluxe is presented as turnkey, with a clean title and a full trunk of spare parts included. The seller notes 2 minor items needing attention: the trunk lock cylinder, handle, and keys need replacement, and the clutch requires adjustment. Otherwise, the car is fully operational and ready to be enjoyed. Summary. With its fresh restoration, authentic details, and smooth-running drivetrain, this 1939 Chevrolet Special Deluxe is a fine example of late pre-war American design. Whether destined for shows, weekend drives, or collection display, it offers timeless style and mechanical charm at an approachable entry point into classic motoring. 1950 Chrysler Windsor Coupe. Price, $12,500. Location, Little Elm, Texas. Meet Ron Burgundy, a vintage head-turner with custom flair and serious attitude. This 1950 Chrysler Windsor Coupe blends classic post-war styling with modern mechanical upgrades for a one-of-a-kind ride that gets attention wherever it goes. Finished in hot rod flats firemist red with a ruby flaked roof, the paint has a bold, satin sheen that sets it apart from typical restorations. The body has been nosed and decked for a sleeker look, giving it that unmistakable custom coupe vibe. Under the hood sits a reliable Dodge 318 V8, paired with a 904 automatic transmission and a Holley carburetor, making this Chrysler more road-ready than ever. Performance upgrades include new HEI ignition, new plugs and wires, new wiring harness, and a completely new exhaust system from collector back. It fires up strong and sounds fantastic. This isn't just a showpiece, it's built to cruise. The car rides on Coker H78 bias ply tires with classic steel wheels and Lancer hubcaps, giving it just the right retro stance. Even more impressive is the air ride suspension, professionally installed by Flatland Classics of Lubbock, Texas, allowing you to adjust ride height for show or comfort. While the brakes need attention, a brand new disc brake conversion kit is included in the sale. Inside, the interior is mostly complete, with solid seats and door panels in gray, although the headliner is missing. The floors and trunk are solid, with no major rust to be found, always a big plus in any classic. This Chrysler is a great mix of style, reliability, and customization. It's perfect for someone who wants a unique weekend cruiser or a great base for further hot rod personalization. The seller is even open to trades for a clean 1973 to 1987 Chevy C10 or another classic vehicle in good condition. 1941 Ford Super Deluxe Convertible. Price, $27,800. Location, Chicago. From the dawn of America's pre-war streamlining era comes this outstanding 1941 Ford Super Deluxe Convertible, a clean, curvaceous cruiser representing one of the final chapters in Ford's pre-World War II production. Marketed as an all-in-one package built entirely within the mighty Ford plant, steel, rubber, glass, and all, the Super Deluxe promised style, space, and smoothness at a price accessible to the everyday buyer. Whether or not that was entirely true mattered little. What mattered was that it sold, and this example proves why. Resplendent in burgundy paint, this Super Deluxe is a strong visual specimen from bumper to bumper. The body panels are straight and true, and the deep gloss finish presents beautifully. The front fascia is defined by the barrel-style V grille, flanked by smaller side panels and polished headlight bezels. The iconic teardrop fenders, flared rockers, and subtle chrome beltline trim all contribute to the car's graceful proportions. Running boards are now just a whisper of their former selves, evidence of Detroit's shift toward post-war streamlining. A black canvas convertible top with a clear rear glass window operates smoothly via its electric mechanism, and sits tight when up. Out back, the trunk tapers off elegantly between narrow vertical tail lamps and a full-width chrome bumper with wing guards. 16-inch maroon painted steel wheels wear bright trim rings and moon-style hubcaps with Ford center badging, and are wrapped in wide white-wall tires for just the right touch of era-correct style. Inside, it's all period-perfect charm. Red artificial leather covers the twin bench seats, door panels, and rear quarters, while cream Bakelite knobs, chrome handles, and a handsome wood-grain dashboard lend an upscale ambience. The original Bakelite steering wheel remains in excellent condition, and red carpeting has been tastefully installed, protected by a tan rubber floor mat up front. Overhead, the interior top liner is clean and intact, and the trunk is nicely finished with painted pressboard panels, a rubber mat, and a new spare tire. Under the hood lies the correct 221 CI flathead V8, mated to a 3-speed manual transmission. Fuel delivery is handled by a single-barrel carburetor, and the car operates on a 6-volt electrical system. A newer aluminum radiator has been added for enhanced cooling. Power is fed through a 3.54 rear axle, giving the car relaxed highway manners for the era. The undercarriage is impressively solid, showing only light surface rust on the X-frame and patinaed floor pans, with no major corrosion noted. Suspension is classic Ford fare, with transverse leaf springs front and rear, and drum brakes at all 4 corners. The single exhaust system is in good working order, and body mounts and hangers are free from rust or distortion. Out on the road, this Super Deluxe proves its worth. It starts promptly, idles evenly, and delivers smooth power with a satisfying V8 hum. Braking is effective, although the pedal is a bit soft and would benefit from attention. A light engine tap was noted at startup but disappeared once the motor reached normal operating temperature. Steering and shifting are smooth, and all tested accessories function as intended. This 1941 Ford Super Deluxe convertible is a strong and stylish pre-war driver, offering an ideal blend of originality and mechanical soundness. With timeless design, rich burgundy paint, and a charming presence from every angle, it stands ready for parades, Sunday drives, or simply admiring in the garage. A beautiful relic from Ford's last full year before wartime production, and a rare open-air find to check off your retirement wish list. 1936 Chevrolet Suburban Carryall. Price, $35,000. Location, Port Charlotte, Florida. Summary. Offered here is a truly rare piece of Chevrolet history, a 1936 Chevrolet Suburban Carryall, one of only about 100 built in this second year of production. Recognized as GM's first SUV, the Suburban Carryall was designed as a versatile people mover and has since become one of the most collectible Chevrolet models of the pre-war era. Unlike panel trucks or sedan deliveries of the time, this is a genuine Suburban with its original steel body and fenders. Finished in a bold pink and fitted with modern upgrades, this Carryall combines historical rarity with road-ready performance. Exterior. The Suburban presents with its correct all-steel bodywork, a hallmark of the earliest models. The fenders and panels are steel, not fiberglass reproductions, underscoring its authenticity. Its distinctive utilitarian design remains intact, but the custom pink paint gives it a standout look, ensuring attention wherever it goes. Tinted glass has been added for comfort and usability. Interior. Inside, the Suburban is outfitted with modern comforts unusual for a 1930s vehicle. It features air conditioning, a heater, tilt steering column, and functional gauges. The interior is designed for usability, making this classic SUV capable of being enjoyed beyond the show field. Drivetrain and performance. This Carryall has been updated with a Chevrolet 454 cubic inch big block V8 paired to a turbo 400 automatic transmission, delivering effortless power. It is further enhanced with power steering and power disc brakes, providing confidence on the road. According to the seller, The Suburban starts easily, idles smoothly, shows excellent oil pressure, and runs down the highway at 70 miles per hour with ease. Condition and history. Though updated mechanically, the Suburban remains structurally authentic and highly collectible due to its limited production numbers. The seller emphasizes that this is a genuine 1936 carryall, not a converted panel truck or sedan delivery. With only 100 produced in 1936, and just 75 in 1935, examples like this are seldom seen. This one runs and drives reliably and is described as free from mechanical issues. Trade and sale notes. The seller holds a clean and clear Florida title. While priced at $35,000, trades may be considered, particularly for GM muscle from the 1950s, 70s, such as a 55 Chevy, 68 to 69 Camaro, or 70 Chevelle. Serious offers are encouraged, but no large projects, boats, or motorcycles will be considered. Summary. A rare pre-war Chevrolet with modern drivability, this 1936 Suburban carryall represents one of the earliest chapters in SUV history. Combining its authentic steel body with a powerful 454 V8 and modern conveniences, it's an uncommon opportunity to acquire one of Chevrolet's rarest and most collectible models. (1954) Nash-Healey Le Mans Coupe. Price: $29,000. Location: Arizona. A masterpiece of Anglo-American-Italian collaboration, this 1954 Nash-Healey Le Mans Coupe represents the final and most refined year of production for one of the most exotic post-war American sports cars. Only 62 oval window examples were ever built, making this an exceptionally rare opportunity. Finished in platinum metallic over rich red leather, and showing just 44,781 miles, this coupe is as stunning as it is significant. With its sleek coachwork hand-finished by Pininfarina in Turin, Italy, and mechanicals developed by Donald Healey and Nash Motors, the Nash-Healey was one of America's first serious post-war contenders in international sports car racing. Its namesake, the Le Mans, pays tribute to the marque's third-place overall finish at the 1952 24 Hours of Le Mans, a feat that helped secure its status among elite competition. This particular coupe has benefited from careful mechanical and cosmetic attention in 2024, including a valve adjustment, carburetor rebuilds, new fuel lines, engine mounts, tires, and more. It is powered by the upgraded 252.6 CI Jetfire inline-six, mated to a 3-speed Borg-Warner manual transmission with overdrive, producing a respectable 140 horsepower, plenty for spirited driving, touring events, or historic rallies. The design is striking from every angle. Featuring headlights integrated into the front grille, a faux hood scoop, elegant tail fins, and Pininfarina badging, the Le Mans Coupe blends Italian elegance with American strength and British sporting pedigree. The 15-inch red steel wheels were Coker Classic whitewall radials, and a matching spare is stowed in the trunk alongside the original Goodyear bias-ply tire. Inside, the red leather interior is rich and inviting. A banjo-style steering wheel, gold-accented gauges, and a factory AM radio complete the period-correct atmosphere. The bench seat, carpets, and door panels are all beautifully preserved or restored, and the cabin includes tinted visors and tasteful chrome trim. The odometer reads 44,781 miles, approximately 100 of which were added by the current seller. Underneath, the Le Mans rides on a 108-inch wheelbase, with front trailing arm suspension and a coil-sprung rear axle derived from the Healey Silverstone. Recent service included overhauled drum brakes, new wheel cylinders, and replacement brake hoses. The result is a driving experience that is uniquely smooth, balanced, and satisfying, equally suited to concours fields or backroad elegance. This vehicle includes a Nash-Healey owner's manual, original sales brochure, a summary of the 1952 Sierra Leonean Leon's Mans campaign, and 2024 service documentation. Engine stamping NHA 1248 matches the factory chassis plate. This 1954 Nash-Healey Le Mans Coupe is not just a car, it is a statement of transatlantic design innovation, coach-built craftsmanship, and motorsport heritage. Among the rarest of all American Grand Tours, it holds a special place in post-war automotive history. 1955 Ford Mainline Coupe. Price $25,000. Location, Chatsworth, Georgia. This beautifully restored 1955 Ford Mainline Coupe offers a striking blend of vintage design and modern performance upgrades, making it an ideal choice for collectors, classic car enthusiasts, or weekend cruisers looking for reliability with retro flair. With just 52,000 miles on the odometer and a clean title in hand, this fully restored Mainline is offered for sale or trade at $25,000. Finished in a vibrant shade of blue, the exterior of this Ford has been completely repainted to a high standard and complemented with all-new chrome throughout, giving it a sharp, eye-catching presence. The restoration didn't stop with cosmetics. Every aspect of the vehicle was addressed, including new windows, rubber seals, wheels, and tires. The stance has been slightly lowered for a more aggressive and stylish look, while still maintaining a comfortable ride. Under the hood lies a powerful 350 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with a smooth shifting 700R overdrive automatic transmission. This drivetrain provides both power and efficiency, perfect for highway cruising or city drives. The vehicle is equipped with power steering and power disc brakes, ensuring confident handling and stopping power. A Hurst shifter adds a touch of muscle car character, while the mechanical components have been carefully dialed in for reliability. Inside, the cabin features a brand new interior with updated upholstery and trim, offering a clean and comfortable environment. A modern Bluetooth radio has been added for convenience, allowing for easy connectivity without disrupting the vintage aesthetic. Everything in the car is fully functional, and the attention to detail in the restoration is apparent throughout, from the dashboard to the door panels. This 1955 Ford Mainline is not just a showpiece, it's built to be driven and enjoyed. Whether you're attending a local car meet, joining a classic car rally, or simply taking a weekend drive, this car is ready for the road and guaranteed to turn heads wherever it goes. For more information or to arrange a viewing, serious buyers are encouraged to reach out. Trades may be considered, and nationwide shipping assistance can be discussed. Don't miss this opportunity to own a fully restored piece of mid-century American automotive history. (1959) Chevrolet Impala Convertible. Price, $24,000. Location, Indiana. Offered here is a fully reimagined 1959 Chevrolet Impala Convertible, an icon of late 50s American automotive styling blended seamlessly with modern performance and comfort. With just 21 miles since completion, this restomod combines the unmistakable tail fins, dual antennas, and dramatic lines of the '59 Impala with contemporary engineering throughout. Exterior. Finished in a brilliant red with matching power convertible top and tinted glass, the Impala's dramatic design language is highlighted by its sweeping rear fins and dual antenna setup. Budnik wheels, 20x10 in the rear wrapped in 275/40/20 tires and 19x8 in the front with 245/40/19s, provide a modern stance while maintaining a nod to classic flair. The polished fuel tank, smooth frame, and ceramic-coated exhaust add both visual and functional refinement. Interior. Inside, the car is appointed with custom red leather upholstery, blending vintage inspiration with modern craftsmanship. The cabin is equipped with vintage air heat and AC, power windows, and electric wipers for comfort and convenience. Every detail, from the upholstery to the trim, was crafted to complement the Impala's iconic character while offering modern-day luxury. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood lies an LS3 6.2L all-aluminum V8 paired with a 6L80E 6-speed automatic transmission, providing effortless power delivery and reliability. Ceramic-coated headers and an aluminum radiator with electric fans ensure optimal performance and cooling. Power flows to a GM 10-bolt rear end with 3.73 gears, giving the car a balance of strong acceleration and highway cruising ease. Chassis and suspension. The chassis has been extensively upgraded for modern handling. UMI performance suspension components include tubular upper and lower front control arms, boxed rear lower control arms, and coilover shocks up front. The smoothed and detailed frame supports the car's improved rigidity and road manners. Stopping power is delivered by Wilwood's 6-piston brakes up front with drilled and slotted rotors for maximum braking confidence. Summary. This 1959 Chevrolet Impala convertible Restomod is a no-expense spared build that pairs one of Chevrolet's most flamboyant designs with cutting-edge performance and luxury features. With only 21 miles since its completion, it presents essentially as new, offering the next owner the opportunity to enjoy one of the most iconic American convertibles ever built, reimagined for today's roads. 1939 Cadillac Series 75 Imperial. Price, $28,000. Location, Arizona. Step into a timeless realm of luxury and craftsmanship with this extraordinary 1939 Cadillac Series 75 Imperial limousine. With its stately presence and presidential poise, this pre-war Cadillac represents the pinnacle of American automotive elegance. Clad in a graceful white exterior that highlights its flowing lines, distinctive chrome grille, and dramatic suicide doors, the Series 75 was a symbol of prestige in its time, and remains an icon of vintage design today. This limousine features all the commanding proportions and refined details one would expect from Cadillac's flagship luxury car of the era. The body is complemented by twin fender-mounted spare tires and bright chrome trim that runs the length of the sweeping fenders and rockers. The 16-inch wheels with 7.5 or 16 wide whitewall tires contribute to its stately demeanor, while the dual spares add to the symmetry and nostalgic appeal. From every angle, this Series 75 commands attention with authority and sophistication. Open the suicide doors to reveal a richly appointed maroon and gray leather interior that echoes the opulence of the late 1930s. With generous front and rear bench seating, the cabin offers a true limousine experience designed to transport passengers in first-class comfort. The interior is adorned with tasteful leatherwork, a vintage-style air conditioning system, now converted to modern or 134 air refrigerant, and a convenient aftermarket center console that blends seamlessly into the layout. The classic styling is preserved while modern features, including a Jensen VX7023 stereo with AM/FM/CD and Bluetooth, have been discreetly integrated to offer entertainment and convenience for long drives or chauffeur service. Powering this elegant beast is a 305 cubic inch V8 engine mated to a smooth-shifting 700 or 4-speed automatic transmission. The single 4-barrel carburetor enhances fuel delivery and ensures responsive performance. While this Cadillac was built for relaxed cruising rather than aggressive driving, the upgraded drivetrain ensures it can glide confidently on modern roads. The suspension features an independent front setup with coil springs, and a leaf spring rear configuration, providing a ride quality that reflects the car's luxury heritage. Steering and braking are both manual, giving the driver a direct connection to the road and a more authentic vintage motoring experience. Additional features include a dual exhaust system, auxiliary switches for upgraded functions, and vintage chrome trim throughout. The limousine format makes this a rare and valuable collector's item, ideal for those looking to own a piece of history that offers both elegance and presence. Whether displayed at classic car events or enjoyed on leisurely weekend drives, this 1939 Cadillac Series 75 Imperial is a rolling tribute to the golden age of American automotive engineering. Owning this Cadillac is not just acquiring a vehicle, it's embracing a legacy. It's perfect for collectors, wedding services, or anyone passionate about American automotive heritage. Few classics offer this level of charisma, craftsmanship, and provenance at such an accessible price point. 1954 Chrysler Windsor sedan. Price, $13,900. Location, Houston. Step into the chrome-laden elegance of 1950s America with this 1954 Chrysler Windsor sedan, a full-sized cruiser that captures the spirit of post-war prosperity and Detroit design excess. With its bulky dimensions, Art Deco-inspired chrome, and a straight-six drivetrain, this Windsor offers a rewarding entry point for classic car enthusiasts looking to own a genuine piece of Chrysler heritage. While it's not without its cosmetic flaws, this car is a solid driver with a smooth-running engine, ready to cruise while you bring it back to show quality. Exterior. This Chrysler wears its years with dignity, dressed in a patina-rich mix of light and dark blues, its finish showing worn-through paint, light scratches, and surface rust, especially in high-contact areas. While the finish is aged, the extensive chrome trim remains remarkably presentable, including a bold wraparound front bumper, wide chrome grille surround, and jet-inspired hood ornament. Chrome spears run the length of the body, ending at sculpted rear quarters where wraparound tail lights nestle into the subtly rounded fins. Polished hubcaps with Blackwell tires complete the look. Some trim shows minor dents and pitting, but overall this Windsor still has curb appeal and vintage charm. Interior. Inside, the cabin is a mix of original textures and time-earned wear. The two-tone blue vinyl and broadcloth bench seats feature dark vinyl bolsters and light blue cloth inserts. The material shows moderate staining and wear, particularly on the lighter inserts. Door panels are a combination of ribbed dark blue vinyl and soft light blue broadcloth, with areas of tearing, fading, and missing armrests. The dash is painted dark blue, housing a brushed metal instrument panel with twin round gauges, flanked by a ribbed padded top, now faded to a green hue. The green Bakelite steering wheel and chrome dash trim still glint with character. The headliner shows water staining and minor tears, and the carpet is faded throughout, but the structure remains intact for restoration. Drivetrain. Under the hood sits Chrysler's 264 Ci inline six-cylinder engine, a reliable power plant paired with a PowerFlight 2-speed automatic transmission. The engine starts easily and runs well, topped with a one-barrel carburetor and enclosed oil bath air cleaner. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a 3.90 rear axle. While not a powerhouse, this drivetrain provides a smooth, consistent drive that suits the car's relaxed demeanor. A perfect platform for weekend cruises or as a base for light restoration. Undercarriage. The underside shows significant surface rust, particularly on the frame edges, suspension components, and rockers. The rear and side inner rockers are rusted through, though the floor pans remain mostly solid, showing areas where factory undercoating has chipped away. The frame itself is structurally sound, but attention to the inner panels and rockers will be necessary in the future. Drum brakes are fitted at all four corners, providing adequate stopping power for the car's size. Drive and function. Despite its age, this Windsor starts reliably and runs smoothly. On the road, the car exhibits good manners for a large 1950s sedan, with predictable handling and decent braking for the era. Several electrical issues were noted during testing, including inoperative turn signals, horn, gas gauge, intermittent, and radio. These are likely due to aged wiring or switch contacts and will need further attention. Still, the car is fully drivable and functional where it counts. Summary. This 1954 Chrysler Windsor is an ideal light project car, mechanically sound and brimming with vintage personality. It represents a bygone era of size, style, and steel, and while the cosmetics are well worn, the bones are there for a rewarding restoration or preservation build. Whether you're looking to tinker, preserve, or eventually restore, this Windsor offers plenty of chrome for the dollar and an unmistakable presence on the road. (1955) Chevrolet 150 Handyman Wagon. Price, $45,000. Location, Clarksville, Tennessee. Here is your chance to own one of the most iconic wagons from the golden era of American automotive history, a fully restored, tastefully upgraded 1955 Chevrolet 150 Handyman wagon. Often overshadowed by its more glamorous Bel Air siblings, the 150 Handyman is now a favorite among collectors and customizers for its clean lines, rare two-door configuration, and unmistakable Tri-5 character. This example takes all of that classic style and wraps it in comfort, power, and reliability. Under the hood sits a 350 cubic inch small block Chevy V8, breathing freely through long tube headers and a dual exhaust system, giving this wagon a subtle, throaty rumble and more than enough power to make highway cruising a joy. The engine is backed by a 700R4 automatic transmission, delivering 4-speed overdrive performance and efficiency. Whether you're driving cross-country or pulling into a local cruise-in, this car is road-ready. This build offers the best of both worlds, timeless 50s looks with modern comfort and safety. It's equipped with power steering, power brakes, ice-cold air conditioning, LED exterior lighting, including Holley bright white headlights, new Mickey Thompson street tires. Visually, the car is stunning. The body and paint are described as smooth as glass, showing off a deep, rich red finish that gleams in the sun. The car is wrapped in ceramic window tint all the way around, protecting the interior from UV damage and keeping things cool inside. And speaking of the interior, while specifics aren't listed, it's noted as very nice, and all the details seem to reflect quality and attention to detail. Even the clock works, and keeps accurate time, with its backlight intact. This is a no-rust car, which is no small feat for a wagon that's now 70 years old. The chrome shines, the stance is right, and the entire presentation strikes a perfect balance between restored originality and mild street rod customization. With just 4,000 miles since the build, it's still incredibly fresh, ready for shows, power tours, or simply adding joy to your weekends. The seller is open to possible trades plus cash, offering flexibility for serious buyers. Whether you're looking to add a vintage cruiser to your collection or finally own a Tri-5 with modern drivability and comfort, this 1955 Chevy Handyman wagon is a standout. Rare, road-ready, and beautifully finished, don't let this one drive away.